starts with blood. Yeah, the image of it. Trickling down the back of my eyelids. Trickle becomes a stream.
Come on, make it! Make it! Make it!
But then the blood is in a red.
That is fucking wild.
It's black, 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 It's black, 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 black. The blood isn't red anymore.
Oh, we got a real roast master in here. Chief Bird, look at that. Someone just confirmed your ranking. Bitch level, expert.
It's black,
Flip that. Please, for the love of God. He just said my bitch level is expert.
So how does it feel?
That's so good.
It's like this thing living inside me telling me what to do, saying I have to kill. Not leaving me any choice.
Can't believe you're like this.
A lot of people feel like they want to kill somebody, but I have to follow through.
I follow through and I don't have a dark passenger. So how does it feel?
Feels like my head is gonna explode.
You can't co-opt goon and turn it into jacking it. It's not the same. I just Googled what gooning is. That's exactly what it said.
It's black, 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 black. The blood isn't red anymore.
No, so somebody moaned, right? And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I lean around the corner and somebody goes, oh, you're getting just excited. And the dude that did it goes, you're getting excited by a dude. And I was like, how you know I don't get excited by dudes? Like, shit, I might got my butt plugged up right now.
I don't fight it. I want to. It's all I've got. It's dark passenger. As much as I want to be here with you, that dark passenger really wants to be somewhere else.
Oh, hello. Nah, for real though. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, sir. Is my camera blurry? I'm on the internet right now. I can't see it. It is. Look at how. Every time. Yes, I come to you once again as Stephen Jobs. You're welcome. I wear this under my work shirt because it's warm and it's not warm in the building at work. Anyway, enough about my shirt. Apologies for being late. I had a meeting with my boss's boss today about my workplace injury. And then I came home and I made food, and I would have been here on time if it weren't for the fact that OBS is just, you know, being awesome. It's not actually OBS, it's Atom. So it's not OBS's fault. I can't put it on them. Everything OBS is working perfectly. However, Atom Stream Suite is not. it just had an update the other day, so I updated it, and all of the docs for Atom are just blank. There is nothing there. The chat, the activity feed, the information thing feed stuff guy, man, dude. It's all just a blank screen. So, yeah, I reached out to Atom and asked them if they had any thoughts, but they did not respond. So, I don't know, man. Kick tires, light fires. Every time I've ever updated Atom, something breaks. This is the first time that anything has broken for me regarding Atom. So it's very unfortunate. Actually, I mean, I've discovered bugs in Atom, like if you used Atom Stream Suite and tried to click either the filters or properties in Atom's dock, it would crash and it would duplicate your build scene to your live scene. I reported that when they first launched it. They fixed it. Go them. But there are still some edge cases where if you crash OBS while using Atom Stream Suite and it does not properly close and you have to close it through Task Manager, it will do the same exact thing. It will duplicate whatever tab you're on, build or live, to the other one. And then you have to rebuild all your stuff. It's super cool. Last update made it to where you have copy from main scene for vertical. Can't make anything on vertical. StreamerBot and vertical don't communicate. Gotta use code for it now. Why use code when the program is made so you don't need it? That's not true at all. Hold on. Well, we'll start at the beginning of what you said, and then we'll move forward from there. But I was adjusting... What am... Okay. Fuck it. I'll just close that. I was working on some script, but you can't control scenes on Atom from StreamerBot with the latest update, can you? You mean Atom vertical? Hold on. I'm going to open another instance of OBS so that I can show my doc. Left monitor. Yay! Unlock. Okay, the first thing you said, fuck man, I have no multi-chat on account of Atom Stream Suite not working. So I have to rely on my chat widget God, I'm glad I built this thing. You have the copy from the main scenes for vertical. Can't make anything on vertical. I am confused slightly by what you are trying to say. You said you can't make anything on vertical. You have to copy them from your main scene. StreamerBot and vertical don't communicate. That is confusing to me. Because I don't understand the correlation between making vertical scenes and StreamerBot. You can still make vertical scenes. I know, because like this is my vertical inside of OBS. I know it's very small right now. Here, let me make this big. You just have to drag this. Hold on, that's the wrong one. Stop it. There we go. All right, now I can see that they're still there. Well, they're here. You just resize the window. If in fact that is what you are talking about when you say you can't make vertical scenes. Also with, hold on, see, now I gotta go back to chat and read what else you said. Blah blah blah, gotta use code. I don't even know if you can do that anymore, but I'll get to that in a minute. You can't control scenes on ATOM from StreamerBot. Vertical? No. And I'll get to that in a minute. All my scenes on ATOM don't exist anymore. Yes, they do. That's the part I wanted to touch on. So whatever you had in ATOM vertical still exists, and the way you get it, wait for it, is by renaming vertical as it is now, because they got rid of the whole like ATOM vertical thing. When you have Stream Suite, you can't have both running. It overwrites it. So it's the Stream Suite version of vertical, not ATOM vertical, which by the way, not a fan of. I didn't want to get rid of my vertical because you can't go into vertical's settings or record or any of that stuff straight from it. And I had hotkeys for recording vertical. Now I don't, because it's fucking gone. But as far as getting your scene collection back that you had, just rename vertical to ATOM vertical. It's that easy. I did it. That's how I got all my scenes back. I just renamed it. Well, I had to close OBS after I did it and then reopen OBS, but yeah, it worked. Super dumb, but a thing. Stream Suite sucks. No, I'm not kidding at all. That's exactly what you do. Rename vertical to ATOM vertical. Hold on. Let me figure out where I did that. Canvas. Yeah. If you go to the ATEM Stream Suite settings, click Canvas, it'll say vertical. Change it to ATEM vertical, and then close OBS and reopen it. I'm so fucking serious. Super dumb. As far as the Stream Suite doesn't suck. I fucking love it. All right. I don't like the fact that they messed with vertical like at all. I liked having the settings bar for that so that I could record straight from the vertical canvas. And I don't mean like set it up, which I still haven't figured out how to do, by the way. I'm sure it's there somewhere. I haven't found it. But I liked having the button and settings menu specifically for vertical right there on vertical so that I could set it to, you know, record. I had hotkeys. And now I don't. Because they got rid of it. Okay, so the controlling vertical from StreamerBot. You can no longer do that because it no longer has oh my god. I should have just addressed that right away. Now I don't remember what the fucking term is. ATEM settings. Anything regarding ATEM is in ATEM. Make this soups easy. Well, I don't know about super easy, but if you click the settings wheel right here, it'll pop up this window. And then you just go to canvas and you'll have, it should say vertical. You'll have main canvas and vertical. Change the name of it to ATEM vertical. Then click OK, and then close OBS, and then relaunch OBS, and you should be good. Oh, dang. Mine doesn't say canvas. What? So when you open your settings for ATEM Stream Suite, canvas doesn't exist? That's pretty wild, guy. What version are you using? General? Mine doesn't have streaming or recording. Wait, which settings box did you click? 163. That's not even possible. I just updated today to the most recent version, and that's 1.1. You can't possibly have Atom Stream Suite 1.6. They don't have that yet. They're on 1.1. I need to update to 1.6. It's not Stream Suite. What is it? If it's not Stream Suite, you can't have any of the issues I have. No. you don't need it, but I mean, I'm over here giving you like technical advice based on the assumption that it is Stream Suite. Because you said Stream Suite. Like the fix I provided is only if you're using Stream Suite. It's not going to matter if you're not using Stream Suite. Just regular Atom. What is regular Atom? I confused. They have 4 different things. They have Nexus, which is like the streamer bot equivalent of Atom. They have Atom Vertical, Atom Multi-Stream, and Atom Stream Suite. That's too many things. Is Stream Suite a version of Atom Vertical? No. Stream Suite is a multi-pack of vertical and multi-stream plus a retooling of OBS's UI. So you have a build tab. I just closed my other OBS. Now I have to reopen it. In Stream Suite, you get a tab at the top for live, which you can set up to have just the things you want displayed when live. You can't actually see anything in those two because that's what I was complaining about. All of Atom's docs right now are blank. This is my multi-chat, which is why I can't see any of your messages unless I look at my chat widget. Because everything from them is just non-existent right now. And they have failed to respond to me. Hold on. Don't over comment because like if you I can't go back and look at them. I'm relying on my widget here. So what I was saying, you have a tab for your live stuff, which is whatever, whatever. And then you also have one for build, which would be all of the stuff like you want for build, which for me is a preview of my camera, my OBS statistics, and scenes and sources, my vertical stuff, including scenes, sources, and then, you know, the previews for both. But you can separate them into two separate tabs so that your main live screen is not just flooded with shit you don't really care about while you're live. And I generally really like that, but it's kind of, you know, stupid when it's broken, because then you're in this situation where you can't fucking see anything. But that's what Stream Suite is. Multi-stream allows you to stream to multiple platforms. Vertical is vertical. And then Nexus, they just renamed it. It's essentially like StreamerBot, but like the DaVinci Resolve version where you connect things via nodes and shit. It's whatever. When they first launched it, one of the original creators that worked with them and pioneered parts of it actually offered me a free membership to it. And I should have taken it just so I could play with it, but I wouldn't use it. I was using Touch Portal and StreamerBot already, and I'm never going to give up either of those things. I can't imagine a world where something replaces those for me. Anyway, I'm going to catch up with what you said in chat. Dude, they've added a lot in the last few months. I've only been doing this like 6 months. So much has changed. So should I do the Nexus update? Oh, that, dude, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. So my goal is to regain communication between StreamerBot and my ATEM vertical scene sources. By update to Nexus, will I be able to change canvas name and get them to work again? Couldn't tell you. Don't have Nexus. I don't have ATEM. Like their actual interface that you can create actions in. Never used it. I am zero help with that. As far as vertical goes, if you're using straight up ATEM vertical, I don't know, because they broke ATEM vertical inside of, well, using ATEM vertical and Stream Suite together, they made impossible. It just disappeared one day. Like straight up, my whole vertical canvas was gone, everything. So I don't know what they did. But I mean, you could update ATEM vertical and see if that fixes any of your issues. You could also update Nexus or to Nexus from ATEM. If you have a membership to ATEM to use their actual like GUI and shit, where you can build actions like you do in StreamerBot, I would update it anyways because you pay for it. Because their shit's not free. So yeah, if you're paying for it, update that shit. And I wish I could be more help on that subject, but Yeah. I can't because I don't use it. Oh, something did change, but I don't know if it changed with vertical. The way I always communicated with vertical was OBS Raw. It was the only way to communicate with vertical ever. I mean, that might still work, but I wouldn't know because that does not work with vertical inside of Stream Suite. Actually, you know what? Since I renamed it to Atom Vertical, I haven't really tested that. Variables. That was the fucking word I was looking for 5-6 minutes ago. You used to be able to use variables to control the vertical scenes. And now you can't. Well, I'm going to create an action right now and see if you can. But the last time I tried it, it didn't work. Add. Change vertical scene. OBS raw. Atom vertical canvas. Switch scene. Do. Add test trigger. Yeah, no, you can't. Bitches. This should answer the question. What's the question? You know what would answer my questions? Fucking Atom if they would respond. Wait. They did. They responded a lot. Dude. One second. I gotta respond to the dev. So yeah, they literally responded to me 4 minutes ago and said that they were updating the web view end of things. And I should be able to refresh now and it should work. It did. The stream info doc is a little wonky. But yeah, anyway, now I can read the chat, so that's cool. Got to set all my scenes up and mirror them over to vertical. You, before you do that, go to their Discord and reach out to them and tell them what's going on and explain it, because I know that there is caches of your scenes and sources in your app data, as well as something else. And you might be able to recover the stuff that you lost without like rebuilding everything. I know a lot of people were talking about losing their vertical stuff recently in their support chat, because I had seen it when I went to reach out to them about not having a fucking record button. They said they're also working on fixing the stream info doc right now. I know how like just jammed they are working on all this stuff, and I appreciate everything. Like, I know it's a lot of work. I get it. But I really wish, I don't know how many teams they have for all of this stuff. I don't know if it's one team that's working on vertical, multi-stream, stream suite, and Nexus, or if Nexus has its own dedicated team, or like what the deal is with all of that. But me personally, I think you should iron out one thing and then move on, and not just like keep moving towards creating the next thing, because then you just have
The price is wrong, bitch.
several broken things and you're trying to fix all of it all the time. And I just feel like that's my world. Like, I live in that space. Like, I'm not a professional company. I don't need to be like good at stuff. I just need to make myself happy. I feel like they should not do that. It's not a good plan. Thing is, could I just go back to an older version of StreamerBot and it would work again? No, because StreamerBot's not the problem. Atom is. StreamerBot didn't change anything. It's got nothing to do with StreamerBot. I'm not too hurt by it, as it was my first learning setup. I'd kind of like to revise it anyway, and this gives me a kick in the ass too. I mean, you could do whatever you want with StreamerBot. Reset it, restore it, delete it, reinstall it. Do you rebuild it? I've gone through and redone mine a bunch of times. It's a good thing to do. The last time I did it, I started rebuilding all of my actions in C# instead of using sub actions. But I must reiterate, it will not fix Atom. Technical difficulties. What's up, Steve? Hello. How are you today? And yes, I live in a world of technical difficulties. I am a technical difficulty. So if you're only allowed to mirror something over from your main canvas to the vertical one, how the hell do we make different things happen? I'm not only allowed to mirror things. I can build scenes in vertical, standalone scenes. So I can't see your screen. It's very hard to tell you how to do things when I'm here, and we're not using the same application. So you should be able to still build scenes. Controlled by StreamerBot. Well, there is always the alternative, which is you can link them, but that would only help you control scene changes, not really specifics in a scene. So if you create a scene, build it out however you want to inside a vertical, like whatever you want in that, and then you right click that scene, you can link that scene to a main canvas, or, this canvas scene. So when you change to this scene on your main canvas, it would change to whatever scene you have linked to it in vertical. But that is the only thing I know how to still do in vertical, because linking scenes did not go away. Standalone control did. Bitches. I have them. It's just StreamerBot won't control them. StreamerBot only controls them from the main canvas. Oh, what? Matter of fact, I haven't even looked at this. Yeah, it still works. I have them linked right now. I'm looking at my vertical. My scenes change. They will be the same standalone control is what matters. Yeah. Yeah. You cannot independently control vertical scenes. But, I mean, that's a totally different context than you can't build vertical scenes, create vertical scenes, which is what you said. Like, you don't have to mirror your main canvas into vertical. My vertical is not showing this. It's not the same scene. So, like, the language you used to describe the problem was just a little inaccurate. Yes, you cannot independently control vertical. You can't change vertical scenes by themselves anymore. I can't tell you why, because I don't know what they did. You can't trigger vertical sources independently anymore. Again, I can't tell you why. I don't know what they did. But you can build independent vertical scenes. You can have them laid out completely differently than your main canvas, and they exist only in vertical. But, like we both said, you can only trigger those in Congress with your main canvas. Like, it's the only way. I don't know why. I wish I had an answer. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. I did too. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. This right here is just a snippet, like, of what I used to just independently control a vertical scene. And yeah, you can't. It sucks. I had the script set up, and after the update, oh, so you updated StreamerBot and lost your scripts. Oh, that doesn't matter, man. Atom wouldn't let them work anyway. they the update to vertical no longer has whatever their variables are, whatever the back end tie to a variable is. I cannot remember fucking terminology right now. It's on the tip of my butt. This is due to us adding in a new service coming to Stream Suite. It's for the greater good. Can we get back a record button for vertical as well as back end to control vertical with streamer bot independently from main canvas again? Love you. Anyway, just ate him. Oh shit. I know what you're saying. Hunter explained it to me back when it happened. Yeah, whatever it is a problem. I don't remember what it, like, there's a thing. No. It's got nothing to do with StreamerBot. That's what I'm trying to say. It's ATOM. The reason the ATOM vertical control doesn't work through StreamerBot is not because of StreamerBot. It's because of ATOM. The StreamerBot doesn't need to change anything. ATOM needs to change their stuff. Like, StreamerBot still has all of the same functionality to control ATOM. ATOM just got rid of their butthole. Like, their back door is gone. Like, you can't just put fingers up in there and tickle it anymore. It's a problem. He's responding. I'll let you know what he says as soon as I get this response. And apparently I have to manually set up a specific backtrack for vertical. Why would StreamerBot need to change? It doesn't. But now the person from Atom is telling me that they do also. And I said, why? It uses OBS Raw. I even sent him the OBS Raw script. Like it's got nothing to do with StreamerBot. I promise you. It's their backend that no longer allows it. And I guarantee I know why they did it because of what he just said in his response. You can do it using Nexus. So they blocked people from being able to control specific areas of Stream Suite and Atom in general using StreamerBot to force people to pay for their version of StreamerBot. Which I'm not gonna do because it doesn't even come close to the versatility of StreamerBot. Like if I wanted to plug and play sub actions, sure. They want us to use Nexus then? Yeah, apparently if you want to independently control your vertical canvas, you can do that using Nexus. Which, I mean, isn't surprising, but yeah, that 100% confirms it for you. The developer of, well, one of the devs from Atom just said so. So I learned code now? No. Not in Atom, you won't. You can't code shit in Atom. It's just like using sub actions inside of StreamerBot. The only difference is it's got an interface that to me is, I don't know how to describe it outside of my knowledge of editing softwares or like Blender. It uses a node system. Well, at least from the last time I saw Atom's software, it used a node system. I don't know if it still does. But what that means is you create a node that would be like change scene, and then you add another node and it links them. And then you just keep doing that, and you have this whole node tree of whatever actions and sub actions and the things you want to happen. I didn't know that. Nice. I'm jealous of that pun. That was good. You can use code to communicate between the two still, correct? Nexus doesn't use code. Like Atom doesn't use code. Well, it's built on code, so technically yes, but you're not going to program anything using code. And no, you can't use StreamerBot. Like StreamerBot would use scripts. Nexus will not. You don't build anything with scripts in Nexus. It's just, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna. No, shut up. I don't want to. All right? Oh my god, their website is so yeah, that's a demo of Stream Suite. I don't want a demo of Stream Suite. I want a demo of Nexus. So they got rid of the node system based on this screenshot. It's almost just StreamerBot now. It's just a sub action tree. And why is there a variables tab? Dude, are they just yeah, he's not going to comment. He's not going to respond to my comment, I should say, regarding the whole question about using OBS Raw. Got him. Tell me StreamerBot needs to change their shit. You need to change your face. $50 a year. No. You know what I should do? Oh, I didn't want to close that. I had nothing going on in there. I should figure it out. I should figure it out myself. I should find out how to backdoor their shit so that I can control it using StreamerBot. I was told that I would have to change all of the StreamerBot scripts into code. Well, this code you keep referencing would be scripts. So if you're not already using scripts, you're not using code. You're using sub actions. And no, it will not work. And also, you don't have to pay for StreamerBot. It's free. Atom's software is not free. We cannot have a conversation where we just interchangeably use Atom and StreamerBot. They are not the same thing, or people. And it will get very confusing for me. It already has. Several times. God dang it, it was so simple and perfect. I know. So was mine. I loved it. It was great. Felt like I had versatility to do almost anything I wanted. Now they want to make it better. Yes. I mean, I get it. Atom is trying to build their own ecosystem. I just don't like it. I never did. That's why I never decided to use it. I could have it for free right now. I didn't want to. I still don't. I don't care. I do not care to use it. With the popularity of StreamerBot, I've been surprised that Atom or other big corps haven't tried to make a proprietary version of StreamerBot. Well, I think that's kind of what Atom is attempting to do based on what I just saw in one screenshot. They have action folders now with sub-actions inside of them. They have a variables tab at the top. And distinctly... Yeah. It just very... Yeah. Theft. The big problem I have with that is that I know a couple of the devs for ATOM, and I know that they do work on OBS, and they have also done work with StreamerBot. But they're like, StreamerBot work isn't official. Nate does all of that shit by himself. Like, all of the official building of StreamerBot. I stopped using ATOM because of bugginess. Yeah. I mean, I like Stream Suite, and I love the vertical canvas. I've been using ATOM Vertical since the day it launched. As somebody that frequented Harris Heller's YouTube channel and streams, yeah, he had a hand in ATOM creating the vertical canvas. They built it together. And he got to announce it when it launched. He put up a tweet when Twitter was still Twitter, and saying that it was dropping, and then that people could go get it, and then he put up a YouTube video about it. And I downloaded it like as soon as that tweet came up. And I've been using it ever since. I like having... It was the only way to have a second canvas, and I always wanted to be able to record clean gameplay and clean video outputs. And while I couldn't do that using vertical, like both, I could get a clean output of one if I set the canvas to portrait or landscape and just wanted either, you know, a clip style raw gameplay footage, or if I wanted like the whole screen, I could output it in 4K from vertical and just record it straight from there. And the resource usage through it is minimal, which is surprising, because if you record in 4K straight from OBS, it kind of is rough. And you get degradation of video and all this shit, but I never had a problem when I was recording through vertical. Don't know why. It uses the same exact shit. It runs inside of OBS. So it was literally the same exact encoding settings. Whatever. It worked. And now, like with Stream Suite, you can have multiple canvases, so you could just create a canvas that is just raw gameplay, and you could create one that's just your face cam. And you could set hotkeys to record both. No more need for source record. Exceldro, I love you, but source record was such a bitch. It worked for a long time. Excuse me, but it ended up having issues, and he knew it. He said he was trying to fix it, and he was. I know he was, because he did it on stream a couple times. But it was just, it was a monster. It was too much. It was not working out. That's what ATOM is doing. They are slowly... Wait, Nate does some great work. StreamerBot changed my life. Nate does amazing work, and StreamerBot changed the whole game 100%. It changed everything for me stream-wise. Like, my whole stream runs on StreamerBot now. Like, without it, I don't even know who I am anymore. I bet you my voice changes, my face, the fucking house disappears. I'm just some like scrawny 8-year-old in a cardboard box in an alleyway using a green screen and a voice changer. What if that's real life? What if none of this is real? What if I'm AI? Wouldn't that be wild? I'm kidding. I'm super real. Nobody's this dumb on accident or purpose. Purpose. Porpoise? See what I'm saying? AI can't make comments like that. It's my brainchild. Or brain trauma. It's my trauma child. That's what Adam is doing. They're slowly monetizing their app, and sadly, once it's been accepted by the community, the others will most likely follow suit. No. StreamerBot will always be free. Other ones already monetized. Stream Deck is already monetized. Touch Portal is monetized to have bigger, better features, but you can use a free version that has essentially everything the paid version does. You just can't use as many buttons or pages. But that's because they have to host all of that stuff. It's storage space on servers and shit. So, you know, it makes sense. But yeah, Elgato fucking, they monetize everything. Like, up the ass. Their shit's expensive. Their stuff is unreasonably expensive. And I feel like Beacon is going the same route. I mean, their stuff isn't cheap and it's fantastic. And this isn't like software, you know, because Beacon is physical items. It's, you know, audio hardware. But their new headset, almost $400. And somebody was like, dude, that is excessive. And they're like, not when you consider who we're competing against. And I'm like, the fuck? That's not a valid response. I don't give a shit who you're competing against. $400 is a high price point for a headset. Like, but this is the really cool part about Beacon's headset. I will give them this. And then I'm going to tell you why I'm not buying one. Beacon's headset allows for independent tuning of every frequency and audio channel per ear. That is pretty freaking cool. So you can find the frequencies for like every level that you hear well or don't hear well. So if you hear highs very well and they're always blown out and really loud for you, but like deeper tones are quieter because, you know, people's ears are different, you can tune those so they're more balanced, but you can also tune audio channels for things that would be like footsteps, gunfire, voice, music, shit like that in games. At least that's what they said. The headset isn't out yet, so I can't tell you how it actually works, but this is what they said in their Discord when they were talking to somebody about, you know, why it costs so much. But you can tune all of those volume levels for those distinct channels and per ear, which is pretty cool. Now, the reason I will not be buying one, aside from the fact that I don't have $400 disposable dollars right now, is because it is a USB wireless headset. They made the fucking Beacon Studio, which has an incredible audio driver in it. Like this headset, pretty good. All right, I'm not gonna lie. I really like my Sennheisers. They have great sound quality. I fucking loved them from the moment I got them. But they sound like Turtle Beaches in comparison when you have them plugged into anything that's not the Beacon Studio. That thing produces such good fucking sound. I don't it's just there aren't words. Like it's just so good. All the highs are super crisp, the mids sound great, and the fucking lows are super boisterous. They're bassious as hell. Like these things go thump thump. But when they're plugged into that, they go boom boom. Okay? This has been a bright No, but seriously, it's cool. And I asked them if the USB dongle was going to come with an adapter so that you could plug it into the 3.5 millimeter jack on the back of the Beacon Studio. And I got no response. And I'm like, you guys really didn't fucking think about that? Like, you made this thing incredible. And now you're just like, we don't need that anymore. That's dumb to me. I would like a V2 of that has more than 2 USB ports. Because I would like to be able to plug in a second PC to it as well as my PlayStation 5 and just have all of my shit run into one device. Love the idea of that. I feel you StreamerBot make our online identity when it's customized to your liking. Yeah. It's just I've done so much in StreamerBot. Like even the things that aren't done in StreamerBot use StreamerBot to power them. This chat right here gets all of its information from StreamerBot. It's what populates the usernames, the platform icons, the badges and avatars and everything else in the chat. The events that happen in the chat, like all of it all comes through StreamerBot. The information widget, all of that shit is getting its information from StreamerBot, which is pulling it from other areas. Like being able to program inside of StreamerBot, it's crazy. Like your creativity is only restricted by your inability to fucking do anything because you're dumb. I'm talking about myself right now. Oh. No, StreamerBot's amazing. I love it. Nate's incredible. Now, if Nate could remove some of the needed Windows programs like Windows Voice Control or TTS, having software like Piper TTS removes most of the need for AI voices. I think because it's on Windows, it has to use Windows Voice. Like, could he build his own voice recognition shit? Maybe. Is that going to be a lot of work? Probably. Although, I mean, I have a dictation service. I don't even remember what I ended up using for the Raven. It's on the internet. It's on the internet. But the dictation through that is pretty fucking solid. Like when I speak and I look at the dictated speech, it's a lot more accurate than Windows voice. I'll tell you that much. So maybe he could look into doing something where it ties into a web-based voice system. Actually, I think I went with like OpenAI's live dictation. I think the biggest hurdle with that for him is that he doesn't want to charge people. Like, he has a Patreon and you can pay for StreamerBot. And he made it so that people that do can have, you know, things like cloud saves for your data, which is whatever, who gives a shit. And I can't even remember the other ones. Alpha access, stuff like that. Typical Patreon subscription rewards. But as far as like core components, I don't think he wants to use anything that you would have to pay a subscription for, because then we would have to pay him. And he's said several times that he doesn't want to charge people, like force people to pay for StreamerBot, like at any level of access. Or I should say at the base level of access. Obviously, like saying it the way I said it initially would mean he doesn't want to charge people at all, but he's completely comfortable charging people if they want to pay him for, you know, little extras. But as far as like, you have to pay me $20 to launch, yeah, he doesn't want to do that. And I respect that. That's incredible, because what he built is amazing and it's definitely worth paying for. I started fucking paying for it at the end-ish of last year just because I was financially doing better, and StreamerBot has changed my fucking life. Like, it's incredible. And I was like, yeah, he deserves $6 a month for a year. For a year. No, until I can't pay it anymore. And then, you know, whatever. I'm still going to use it. I need it. It's like my fix, man. Dang, per ear? Oh, the headphones. Yes. Oh no, it would make a difference. I actually had earbuds that were broken a little bit. So one earbud could only pick up highs and the other could only pick up lows. But also only one earbud picked up vocals in music, which was super weird. I don't know how that works, but they broke, and that's what happened. And it changes the way things sound when it's so hard to explain, but yeah. I'll tell you how to do it. Get an earbud and hook it up to your phone and put it in one ear. Get a different earbud and hook it up to your computer or a tablet or something and put it in the other ear. And then change EQ settings on both and tune them differently. And that's what it would be like. That's a terrible plan. It's going to be way too much effort, but that is exactly what it would be like. That sounds awful. Don't do it. I do want to check out the headset. I would love it if they would send me one. They considered sending me like the microphone and the Mix Create for review. And then they were like, sorry, at this time we have to pass. I was like, oh, it's cool, dude. I'm going to buy that shit anyway. I laughed. They laughed. The cat laughed. And then, yeah, I bought all the shit anyway. Hold on. Okay. I might have been wrong. Well, I was wrong. And their vendor requests. That was the fucking terminology. The back end of controlling vertical. Vendor requests. Idiot. Piper is cross-platform and open source, which I use on my Linux setup because SpeakerBot doesn't work. Ooh. But is that just for TTS, or does that work in reverse also? Does that do dictation? You know, where you talk and it types versus typing and it speaks? I don't know anything about Piper, so I have to ask. Chillin' McKillin. What's up? Who is this? Oh, it's a bot. It's always a bot. Why? Lately been doing Rust, but back in the Fortnite streams a few months back, had the streamer bot rigged to every light in the house popping boos. That's so dope. I love it. That's innovative. That I like that. That's pretty cool. It does. Oh, nice. I might have to like bring that up. I don't ever at Nate But if I end up interacting with him, the next time I do, I'm going to bring up Piper. And I'll see what his thoughts on it are. Because it would be cool if StreamerBot used, you know, anything else other than Microsoft, because their shit is just trash. Mattress inflator for a hurricane effect floodlight. Floodlight for flashbang. I swear I thought I was going to have a seizure. A floodlight. Dude. Smart. That reminds me again. I'm making a note of it. I keep forgetting. Figure out IFTTT. That's what it is, right? Yeah. So we can have nice thing. I've been meaning to do that forever because I have a lot of electronics that I can control through that I can't control through like a WebSocket connection or something. And then maybe I could connect one of my flashes because it is stupid bright. It's an outdoor flash. It's 650 watts. Set to 1-to-1. I don't care where you are. If you set it to 1-to-1, no matter what your camera settings are at, the picture is just white. It just fucking wipes out everything. It's hilarious. Oh, right. Back to this. So really quick to go back to me saying that I was wrong. Exceldro himself actually popped into the ATOM Discord channel when somebody else was bringing up the same things we're talking about right now, or today, not now. The reason vertical support stopped working was actually an OBS update. The vendor requests for it no longer existed in OBS. OBS has since fixed that, courtesy of Exceldro, who does code for OBS. Well, he's programmed some things for OBS. A lot, okay? StreamerBot and Exceldro run my stream. Like, everything is them. They are me. I am them. We are us. So, after they did that, he said the only missing piece is StreamerBot needs to add in those vendor requests. And until they do, we can't have nice things. So I was wrong. It wasn't an ATOM change. It was on them. So I feel an apology is necessary to ATOM, who may never see this. But I'm sorry I insinuated that you were gatekeeping so that people would pay you. I apologize. Balloon inflator connected to a Wi-Fi plug. They spend 1,000 points to get 2 seconds inflate time. Have to work as a team to inflate it to make it pop. That's actually pretty cool. How do you get... I have Wi-Fi plugs. How do you get StreamerBot to communicate with a Wi-Fi plug? My Wi-Fi plug doesn't... like, it doesn't expose anything I'd be able to connect to in StreamerBot. Like, I have a smart outlet right back there. The cool thing about Piper is it uses trained voices saved in Onyx format. And it's all local, no cloud. Some of the following voices I have are Data, awesome. Picard, awesome. Hal, which Hal? This is the real question. There's only one Hal. You have George Carlin. Fuck, I miss George Carlin, man. Favorite comedian of all time. And, like, just an all around amazing, raw, real human. Like, the dude, he was just no bullshit ever. I respect the fucking hell out of that. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it anymore. I use Govee plugs and lights. Mustache Maniac script allows control over them. Very easy, and the Govee brand is affordable as hell. Lumia Stream is the closest I found, but it costs. Yeah, I have some Govee stuff. I do like I do like some of Govee's products. I have a few lights from them. Some of them aren't that great. They're not very bright. And connection can be a bitch. But I have other Govee lights that are pretty good. No connection issues. Solid color control. I think I have... So my standing lights that are on my desk back there that are currently purple, those are not Govee, because the Govee ones I have that are like that, they suck. They're not great. And then this rope light, also not Govee, but I do have a Govee rope light somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but it had... It was good. It wasn't bad. The brightness was all right. The color... The LEDs were... Can you milk me, fucker? God, fucking... I can't words right now. Diffused. Very well. Oh, so there weren't like hot spots and shit, which was nice. Although I like this rope light a lot better. I made rainstorm, snowstorm, blackouts, alien abductions, etc. The Govee bulbs, just their regular light bulbs, are on point. Oh, yeah, I don't have any actual Govee light bulbs. Oh, okay. I'm gonna... Oh, my back, man, my back. I have 4 of these, and I don't know if this will work because they're so close together, but yeah, it does. They're just really... Like, you can't really see the colors. because of the whole like camera thing. But yeah, you can independently change the colors just by pointing the remote at them. I haven't put them in anything, obviously. I actually just have them kind of staggered throughout my room because I know it's not the same ones. They're not Govee. I already said that. But they can be controlled wirelessly. I just haven't set that up yet. I think that's how Uncle Fester did his trick. It's not. Also, I don't know how many people get that, but Adam's family.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Oh shit, you want to see something cool? Oh shit, they wireless? Yes. Yes, those are wireless light bulbs. That's why they're cool. Check this out. Oh. Oh. I have a turntable for product reviews. It's like this big, right? And then I I I got offered this one for review, and in the description it said it holds up to 550 pounds. And I was like, what the fuck would you put on a turntable that weighs 550 pounds? And then I was like, oh shit, I could stand on that in theory. So the first thing I did when I got it was I stood on it, and it actually works. I was like, that's crazy. So now I'm just going to stand on that, and I'm going to record video of me just standing on it in different outfits. And then I'm going to edit it all together with morph cuts. It's going to be stupid and a waste of time. But it's going to happen. The H6004 Govee are the ones I was talking about. Dude, why is that so damn cool? You like on character select? Dude, you could do motorcycle reviews on it. I don't know of any motorcycles that weigh 550 pounds, but if you do, then yes, I could. Well, I mean, there's some dirt bikes that weigh, you know, a couple 100 pounds. The only motorcycle I thought of when you said that was my mom's uncle's Harley, and that thing definitely weighed more than 500 pounds. You know what? I haven't actually asked about him. I just thought about it. The last time I even heard anything about him, he was in a coma. He was in a really bad car accident. I got a hog for you. His name's Jasper. He is a potbelly pig. It's actually just a little figurine, but you know, he's cute. Sports bikes, dirt bikes, yeah. Just imagine me endo break standing on that just at the stream start. That's a ridiculous image. The balance that would take. I have to pee. I have to pee, and I also have to go soon. Oh, Friday should be better. Well, tomorrow, I guess, is Friday. Holy shit, I forgot it was Thursday. Nice. I don't have any meetings or appointments with anybody. So I should be home from work on time, which would be nice. Because my streams are taking the brunt of this injury. My shoulder, not my shoulder, my elbow's actually good, by the way. I'm hoping they get the camera footage. I'm not sure if it would actually capture the incident, but I think it would be wild if I could get a copy of that so I can show people how stupid I am. You would literally get to see me have my elbow dislocated by a 500 plus pound window and then watch me wedge it between my arm and legs and put it back in place and then jump around screaming. Yeah. Don't ever do that, by the way. It's not fun. It doesn't feel good. It burns. Like the burning sensation and like the tingling, and it's just it's really hard to describe, but it sucks. And then when I was standing there, I held my hand out for my boss and it was just like tweaking out. So much pain. So much pain. And I had such like a fucking heavy adrenaline rush that the first words out of my mouth when he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna move you," I was like, "No, man, I'm good. I got this. I can keep going. It's okay." And then as soon as the adrenaline wore off, I was like, "It's not okay. I'm not good." I was like, "It sucks, man. It hurts." And now I periodically still have like that tingling, burning sensation running through my hand, and my elbow is pretty tender. But after the second pop, because I don't think I got it all the way back in initially, and then like an hour later, I popped it the rest of the way. The first one, so I work in a warehouse. There's lots of loud sounds going on. And it was like in the moment, and I was wearing earplugs and I didn't hear anything. The second one I did in the break room at work. Silent. It's dead silent in there. I fucking heard it pop. Like, not felt it pop. I heard it. And then I screamed again. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. I get injured on this job too much. I don't like it at all. I broke my fucking finger, dislocated my elbow, I dislocated my shoulder. That's actually not that uncommon. I think I've dislocated my shoulder like 2-3 times in my life. It's not supposed to do that, right? No. I mean, you can dislocate anything. I had somebody argue with me once that you can't dislocate your knee because I've dislocated both of my knees like multiple times. And when they said that to me, I was like, tell that to my fucking leg when the upper part is here, the lower part is here, and you can see the kneecap just floating around in the middle until you put them back together. I've dislocated both knees like 12 times apiece. I had very bad knees growing up after I quit playing soccer and running track. Like, for some reason, when I stopped just excessively using them, they got really weird. Like, they would dislocate while I was walking, jogging, skateboarding, you name it. One time dancing to a Cisco music video. You didn't hear that from me. Fucking gay. It's a true story though. Dislocated my shoulder twice. Because this is the one I dislocated at work. This one I dislocated on a jungle gym, and I dislocated at work when I was a teenager. And I don't think I ever said it properly, because this one, like, you can see how off they are. Like, see how high this one sits, and this one's like down here. I don't think I ever put it back properly. But it healed like that, so there's nothing I can do about it. That's just how my shoulder is now. Also, this arm is longer because of it by a whole like inch and a half. Whatever. I just have to have my suits custom made. I don't, because I don't have money like that. I dislocated my wrist. I don't remember if that was before or after I broke my wrist. I think it was after. I dislocated at arm wrestling somebody in school. It was first period math class. Jake Love was the kid's name. I locked it out. Like, he could not move my arm. And then I was like, hold on, we gotta stop. I was like, I think he dislocated my wrist. And he was like, what? And my whole hand was turning blue. Like, oxygen was just completely cut off from my hand. And I knelt on it on the desk, and I put it back in place. And everybody just went, ooh! And then all the color came back to my hand, and I was like, yeah, we're good. It's gonna be okay. I have, I don't know. Like, I've always thought I just have really weird joints. Like, there's people that are double jointed that can bend their fingers back to their wrist. I'm not weird like that. Mine will just pop out of place with ease, I guess. I don't know. It takes some effort, but most people don't have that problem. It's not normal. So I guess that's a long way of saying no, it's not supposed to do that. Most people will not have their joints just fall out of place. Me, on the other hand, I also dislocated this elbow, but that was forced. It was by somebody. Don't know the guy's name. I know the situation, but yeah, I don't know the dude. The first time I ever saw him, last time I ever saw him. I actually thought about shattering his knee when he dislocated my elbow. And I looked him dead in the eyes, and like I had one foot behind his calf and the other foot pressed up against his kneecap. And I stopped myself and I looked him in the face and I said, I could make it so you never walk again right now. And then I left. I was a very weird person. I wonder if he still remembers me like I remember that. I had to have my arm in a fucking sling for like 3 weeks after that. Not because like it was bad or anything. I had to work a lot. And it was pretty bad. I had never reset anything like well. I'm actually pretty proud of this one. Like it still feels fucked up when I move it, but yeah, it's pretty good. I think I have greatly improved in my joint resetting skills. And I thank everything in the whole entire world that my knees haven't gone out in the last, I don't know, 15 years, maybe less. Sometimes it feels like they're going to. If you've ever had your knee pop out of place, like there's this feeling before it happens, like you know it's gonna happen. You shouldn't, but like when it happens, as much as it's happened to me, you start like noticing this weird loose tenderness. Like I don't know how to describe it, but there's a couple times in the last couple years that I've felt that, and I've just like stopped moving, and I'm like, please don't. Like I don't know if I can handle that at my age now. I had one buddy that I haven't talked to in probably, I don't know, 14 years, give or take. But he had the same problem. His knees would go out, and I think when he was in his 30s, he called me and asked me for a ride because his went out while he was at his sister's place and he couldn't get it back in. And that shit, yeah, I've never seen it on another person.
Good day, sir.
It does not look good. Like when it happens to you, it doesn't look the same because you just feel the pain. When you see it on someone else, it's horrific. Hi, Ravenous. Yeah. And the swelling, man, it's crazy. Like your knee gets to the size of like a shot put ball. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, but they're like terrible.
If you eat mushrooms and sacrifice an animal, your entire world turns into a musical.
Ugh. Never again, I hope. Never again. It scares the shit out of me every time like I go on a long walk or I'm jogging or something like that. Like that fear lives rent free in my brain and I hate it. That it's something I constantly have to be cautious about. Broke my hand once. looked like I had a Mickey Mouse hand. It swelled up that bad. Just all fat and white. Gosh. That's crazy. I've broken both of my hands. I actually shattered my left hand. I've done this before on stream. Two middle fingers don't move. They put it back together very well, except for these two. So now they don't move. It's trippy. And then this one, I broke just these two fingers. So for a long time, I couldn't make a fist, and I don't know how well you can see this, but that's as far as I can close my two middle fingers. They don't go down any further than that unless I force them, like with another hand, and then make a fist. But when I initially broke them, they sat like this. They wouldn't go any further than that. And I spent a really long winter walking around with no gloves on, letting my hand freeze and re-breaking those fingers. And yeah, it's as disturbing as it sounds, but I couldn't close my hand. So if anybody ever wants to question why I don't drink anymore, you now have all of the reasons. Actually, just that one, because I was drunk every single time I re-broke my fingers to be able to make a fist again. I would actually walk to the bar, get super drunk, and then walk home and just be breaking my fingers. It's kind of insane. Worth it. Not gonna lie. I mean, I wasn't doing it because I was drunk. I was drinking because I needed to fucking break my fingers. I really wanted to be able to close my hand, you know? I could barely grip anything with my right hand. I'm fucking right-handed. I couldn't write well. Like, it was a problem. And it turned out okay. Like, you know, I can squeeze stuff, you know, like fucking dice. Who do I have to pay to clip shit, huh? The fuck? Sober 3 years next month. Congratulations. Hell yeah. I'm proud of you. Keep going. That's an accomplishment. It's always wild to say it out loud, but this December will be 7 years. I'll take $30 per clip. Stabbed myself in the leg once. Why? That's crazy. I got tired of stabbing myself in shit. Yeah, don't do that. Don't stab yourself. It's a terrible idea. Terrible. Me and this dude I went to high school with, Donnie, we went to junior high together also. I won't say his last name. But Donnie and I, we used to sit in class and we would pierce ourselves, like our forearms, with safety pins. Like, put it all the way through and then close it. And we would just do that down our arms. And I was like, yeah, we're crazy. I didn't actually think that at the time, but now I know it. So, fucking edgy outcasts. Yeah. I did the dumbest shit. Like, just idiot. Like, just straight up stupid. That's what happens when you're dumb. Yeah. I'm sure there was a whole other punchline expected for that. That's it. That's the whole thing. Just stupid. $30 per clip. That is wild, ma'am. I'll tell you what. If you make just fantastic, amazing, ridiculous clips of me regularly and put them up on all social medias, and my channel blows up to the level where I'm like made partner, I will give you oh shit, I guess that won't work, huh? I was gonna pretend that the stream froze. I forgot that the widget actually is animated. What an idiot. I don't know what I'll give you. $1,000, which is only like 700 euro. 730? 732? How close am I? No, what is 1,000 USD? I did that backwards. $850? I was way off. Why is there a graph? Like, it fluctuates. Weird. Whoa. Them clips get 50K each, we talk. And I was just here waiting to tempt me with something ridiculous. Okay. I'll tell you what, I make partner on Twitch and YouTube. Get monetized on YouTube. I will give you all monetization for the year. For the record, if the clips, well, I'd have to be the one that puts them up. So there's that. But for every million views, I think it is, you get $1,000. Or is it 10 million? It might be 10 million. It might be $100 per million. I can't remember. It's a pretty decent conversion, I guess, if you think about it. I'll tell you what, you know what we need to do? We need to come up with the most groundbreaking viral short idea ever. Ad revenue is like, yeah, I'm not talking just ad revenue though, because they don't have ads during shorts. They're shorts. I mean, ads play in the short reel, but you'll never get an ad during a short. Well, I don't know if you do. I've never gotten an ad during a short. I've scrolled to ads, but that's like, I have to scroll through like at least 10 videos before I hit an ad. Oh, some people definitely get more than that. OG YouTubers are actually grandfathered into the original ad revenue stuff. They get like 50% of any ads that play on their channel or some shit. I can't remember. It's ridiculous. Like, it's incredible. I was going to say, so come up with the most groundbreaking viral video idea ever. I film it, we do it. If we hit 1 billion short views, everybody gets to go to TwitchCon. How am I going to get notifications and then there's nothing there? It's so weird. Let's get to work. Them views ain't going to view themselves. Maybe. Let's make that promise viral, dude. Yeah. Do it. That's what I'm saying, like, to you right now. You know what? I just had a wild idea. What if I made a thing for the widget, the chat widget, where people's avatars glow or flash or pulse like a neon background if they are also live? Because I'm pretty sure... I'm fairly sure you can pull that information from both YouTube and Twitch's APIs. It's totally off topic, but I just saw the red border around Chillin's avatar, and I was like, I wonder if I could make that light up if they're live. That'd be pretty cool. Might even have a link to either latest upload or current live. No, I'm not going to link to other people's shit on my channel. Also, you can't click in the widget. It's a widget. So even if I put a link there, it wouldn't matter. But I mean, people can click your name in the chat on either platform and go straight to your channel. What? Huh? No. I don't get it. I gotta go. It's 11:30 now. It will show it for you to use it however is what I meant. Oh, just me. No, I just click your name. I gotta do a quick API check. Yes. Both Twitch and YouTube expose live status through their APIs. Yeah, kind of figured. Hmm. Come up with the most groundbreaking viral video idea ever. I film it, we do it. If we hit 1 billion short views, everybody gets to go to TwitchCon. Well, dang. Now I'm held to that. All right, Bird's Nest. I want to see it. I want to see that video end up on the Discord. It's out there. It is. How come this works sometimes and other times it doesn't? You can share vids in your widget. Yes, you can put PNGs, GIFs, TikTok videos, Twitch clips, YouTube videos, like full YouTube videos, shorts or long form. It handles all of it. Ow, I just popped my elbow. What the fuck, man? I wish that would have come through the mic. You know how wild it would be to go to work tonight and be like, I dislocated the other one. Through Twitch or on YouTube also. You know what? I don't know. I know it's restricted to VIPs, moderators, potentially subscribers. via Twitch, but as far as through YouTube, I don't actually know. We're gonna find out right now. What do you mean sign in? How did I get signed out? I have never signed out of YouTube. Dude. This is weird. I mean, how does a user share that? I know nothing but Twitch, so this is really cool to me. I've seen Nutty do it, but Nutty doesn't talk to chat or explain shit. I can do both of those things. And my chat widget is actually based on Nutty's. I didn't like I wanted to do something else with the actual like chat. Like I wanted bubbles per message. All right? Specifically that. Also the UI for Nutty's chat when you're editing it, if you change anything over here, like this doesn't update, so you can't see the changes in real time, and you have to refresh it, but then all messages go away. I didn't like that. And I wanted to do other things also. And then Hustle and I were talking while I was working on this, and I think he brought up the YouTube video thing. I'm pretty sure he brought that up. He gets credit for it either way. And then I got that to work, and then I was like, what about Twitch clips? And got that to work, and then I was like, TikToks. So what it is it's an iframe, which is a container inside of a container, and I can embed URLs inside of it that will play live. All right, I know that's a lot of speak that will not be understood, but that's what it is. It's an iframe, a container inside of a container. Like the container is the chat, and the iframe is the container inside of the container, and the video gets embedded into that iframe. It just allows you to load a URL that can be viewed. And then I have, hold on, I have to open another OBS so I can show this. What just happened? Why you go black screen? Oh, I don't want my center monitor. So right here, I have, what's the name of that plugin? Source dock, which allows you to dock any source that you have inside of OBS. And when it's a browser source, you can interact with it. So I can actually, that's the other OBS. I can actually play and change volume and stuff like that using this. So you can't have things autoplay. It just doesn't work. You can have YouTube videos autoplay, but they autoplay muted, so I still have to click here to turn the volume on. Twitch clips will not autoplay. Don't know why. The muting thing I found out from Hustle is a Chromium requirement. It's what OBS is built on. You can't do anything about it because it's a setting on the... My brain just stopped working. It's a setting in the application itself. So there's no working around it. Well, I shouldn't say there's no working around it. There's no clean way to work around it. Anyway, we're done with this. So that's what it looks like in the OBS. I use a browser source docked inside of a dock so that I can play audio and shit. This is my website where the chat widget is actually hosted. And this is the embed settings area. So you can change it to allow anyone or VIPs and mods and broadcasters, or broadcaster only, just like Nutty's, because it's literally built on the groundwork that he laid. I just wanted to make significant improvements. So you can turn on whether or not you want to allow YouTube links, Twitch clip links, or TikTok video links in the widget itself. I just realized I don't have a toggle for GIFs and PNGs, which means those are just always allowed. Yeah, I built it inside of a website. My website. You do have to. The whole thing was I wanted to make it look like Apple's liquid glass. Like, that was the whole reason I created that, but it's not possible. So then I was just left with this super fucking awesome chat widget that doesn't do what I wanted it to do initially. But yeah, Kick, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch support for everything, all donation stuff. You can change colors of things. There's just there's a lot. Also, it's hard to notice, well, until you actually see it or I point it out. But if you look at the little shimmer that goes across the chat messages, like right now, if you look at, well, one of your messages, you'll see a blue hueish shimmer that goes across it. That is actually a different color for everybody that is a moderator. It's green. For everybody that's a VIP, it's pink. And for anybody that is a Twitch partner, it's Twitch partner purple. I don't have partner on YouTube, so I can't have super chats or memberships or anything like that. But once I get to that level, I will be able to, you know, look at and test things like that and be able to do the same stuff for those on YouTube. So if somebody is a member of your YouTube channel, they would be able to have a different color. If somebody super chats, they could have a different color. It does show the dollar amount if somebody super chats. It'll show it right next to your name in this row, which I call the meta row. If you look at anybody from Twitch, it's got any badges they have and all of that shit. That would also show up on YouTube if, you know, I was partner and could look at all that stuff, but I can't. I can't test things that I don't have access to. Can I be even more special than VIP and have blue? I'm pretty sure we went over this. I can't give a Chrissy her own color. It's based on your Twitch status. I can't just type if name Chrissy blue. Although that would be really funny to just put in the actual script for this. It wouldn't do anything or work, but it would be hilarious if somebody stole all of this from me and just put it out themselves. And then I called them on it and I'm like, yeah, I built that. That's mine. And they're like, nuh-uh. And I'm like, why don't you go to line, I don't know, 1671 in the JavaScript where it says, if Chrissy blue. It's just like, what? It sounds just like that. So how does a user share a video through, like, what does it look like on their end? I like the color thing too. That's cool. Oh, it's just a URL. I was going to test that really quick. I have to open my YouTube Live really quick. I don't know if it'll work through YouTube. I never even thought about it.
You don't.
All right.
Oh shit! You don't say it's.
Shush. Share. Copy. Live stream. Chat. Link. Yeah, it just comes through as a link. Oh yeah, nothing gets shared to my web page. It gets put in the chat. That's it. No, yes, you're 100% correct. All of it goes to the web page. This is a browser source. I said this and I circled it with my mouse as if you can see that. You can't. Obviously, yes, the chat itself is a browser source, and anything that you put into it does show on the web page also, where you can change the settings. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna take that into consideration, you know, if I ever make partner. I only need like 2,300 watch hours. I don't know what I have to do or who I have to like fondle to get people to just religiously watch my YouTube content so I can make partner and monetize my channel and also make nice things for people that use YouTube. Like all of this shit that I do for Twitch, I only do it because I can. I can make all of this stuff work for YouTube also if I make YouTube partner. But like, I don't make enough content, and I know that's on me. But, you know, life be lifing, man. Thanks, chillin'. Yeah, no, if I hit YouTube partner, I can actually test things and make shit work for people. Because it's something that you want to have gated. You don't want anybody, just like any random person, especially on YouTube. For some reason, there's an abundance of hateful ass people that pop into people's lives through YouTube. I haven't really had to deal with it all that much, but I've been in a few where people are just fucking rude. You don't want them having the ability to put any GIF or picture or video into your chat. Like, that's something you restrict to people that have status. That said, it would be cool for me to be able to set it up like that so that people on YouTube that have members and stuff can use it. But I can't. 'Cause I'm not cool enough. Someday, hopefully. Oh shit, it worked? It did! Nice! The Twitch clip thing, where when somebody makes a clip using Twitch, it automatically downloads it to my computer and then compresses it and then uploads it to the Discord. That actually worked with your clip, Chrissy. It's in the Discord now. And on my computer. I like it when that works. Like, that makes me very happy. I like having a log of everything. Like, I have a log of every chat message that has come through my stream in the last year. Actually, I don't remember when the first message came in. I'm going to scroll all the way to the top. You know what? Discord has the ability to jump to present. They should have the ability to jump to beginning. Where are we at? I have scrolled like 100 times. I'm only at April. Fuck that. I'm not scrolling to the beginning. 420, 2026. I could be sitting here scrolling for a day. That's insane. That's dumb stupid face. I don't like it. The Muse is live on Twitch right now. Yeah. Oh, also, this is available to anybody that's a Fourth Wall member. I'm just saying, like, if anybody wanted to use it, if you become a Fourth Wall member, to me, specifically like second tier and up, I don't know what it is. It's like $10 a month. You get access to the roulette wheel I built that interacts with StreamerBot and this chat widget. So, you know, soup's cool. I still have to figure out the shit with the roulette wheel multi-result thing not working. Oh, I was looking at it earlier. I think I might be able to fix it. I mean, I try. I appreciate that. I want to do more. I actually, you know what? I don't know if anybody ever responded to that, but I put a thing up on Blue Sky asking people for ideas. I have 26 new followers, but nobody responded to my post. I have almost 2,000 followers on Blue Sky. If every single one of them watched 1 hour of YouTube content from me, I could make partner. Or wait. Yeah, that's right. I'd be short, but that'd be a lot closer. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, but like 50% of the credit does go to Nutty. I literally reverse engineered his chat widget and rebuilt it. Like I got stuck on quite a few things as far as like pulling information from Twitch and shit, and had to like reconsult his shit. A lot of it was just like one-to-one. I tried to directly copy and it just didn't work with the Chrissy resubscribed to tier 2. What? Thanks, Chrissy. Oh, also that gets to show that off. So like special events, there's different animations that you can set up to them that I created in After Effects, and then they're hosted through my website as alpha videos that go into like event cards. All the event system itself has 3 different options. That's something else that I completely did myself that is not from Nutties at all. So there's event cards, which is this, where it says what happened from who, and then I created the animations and shit. And then there is a URL system, so you could take like a GIF URL or a PNG URL or a video URL or whatever, and that would play in place of a card like this. Or there's a file option, so you could create your own alerts in Premiere Pro or After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, whatever, and then just set it to that file, and those would play. It's been a couple months since the first chat video got played. What chat video? Like in my widget when we tested it for the first time? Yeah, it's been a bit. Getting monetized isn't easy. The channel doesn't just need views, it needs views from people that watch your type of content. If a train channel comes through and raids you and 500 people watch an hour, YouTube gonna be sending Chrissy is on fire. Thanks for the raid. Why does it say unknown? Shoni. What's up, man? I can see who it was in the activity feed. I am unknown.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Nah, you're well known. You're well known. Unknown danger. I'm glad you did that. I need to look into that. Raids come through as unknown. It's the first time it's popped up. I also need to fix the neon. That glow should surround the border, but it's kind of like popping out. It's tweaking. And I know why already, because I created it wrong in After Effects. I need to re-upload it. I think I actually already fixed it in After Effects and then saved the file to my computer, and I just never uploaded the fixed version to the website. Sean, how you been, man? It's been way too long. I actually saw that you were live earlier, and I was like, "Shut up!" I wanted to I wanted to come by and say what's up, but I was trying to start my stream, and I had technical difficulties, and then I was troubleshooting them for like an hour, and then I gave up on that and just went live anyways, and then I noticed that they had responded to me. But yo, I hope you're good, man. I hope life is treating you well. Doing classes at Northwest Indian College, trying to piece my life back together. Hey, man. All good things. As well as can be expected. I'm doing very well. Dude, it's been a while, so I don't know how uncaught up you are. Last November, I started a different job working for Anderson Windows right here in town. I've been there for 6 months now. I bought a house in February. I am there. Dude, like so much, man. A lot. I'm doing well right now. Full transparency, I'm a little stressed out. The financials of everything, it's a lot. Like I've been paying for all of this by myself. So this is the last month I'll be able to do that. And actually I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do that. So everything will be what it is. Yeah, I just got done paying my house today. $1,000, now I'm broke. If my house cost $1,000 a month, I would fucking cry tears of joy. But I get it, man. I paid my mortgage for this month 2 weeks ago. And then my bank account had $40 in it. And never in my life have I ever just stared at my bank account with just like such deep sadness. And in that moment, I was just like, is it worth it? Oh, but it is. It has been. It's been really good. Dealing with a stomach ulcer from that stress crap went undiagnosed the last year, finally getting the right treatment. Well, that's good, because stomach ulcers are no joke, man. I had a stress ulcer when I was a teenager. I had it diagnosed pretty quick. I mean, I don't want to like hit you with the details, but let's just say that some movements were bowled and the substances, they ain't look right. And then you go to the doctor and you're like, "Doc, and he's like, and you're like, "I said a finger." It kind of went like that. It was nothing like that, but yeah. Long story short, stomach ulcer, medication, it healed, it's been good. I haven't had symptoms in a very long time. But don't let them sit undiagnosed, because that's not good. I actually have a coworker, her and I were talking about stomach ulcers a while back, and she told me that she lost so much blood that she passed out from blood loss and wound up waking up in the emergency room, where they told her that she had ulcers. And I'm like, woman, how much blood do you have to shit before you're like, that's not good? Because for me, it was like, not, not a lot at all. And I was just like, I should see a doctor. Yeah. If blood comes out your butt, you might want to stop putting things in it. Just saying. Getting stuff in probate settled with my house right now as well. Fun stuff. Scary as fuck. Dude, everything with houses is scary. I mean, we women deal with blood every single month. Ain't that scary? It is when it's coming out your ass. That's not natural. I'm just saying. Menstruation is not scary. It's a natural thing. There's nothing. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say nothing scary about it, because obviously every woman has a different flow, and if it's like 1,000 times stronger, might be cause for concern. You might want to see a doctor. But other than that, no, nothing scary. However, if you start menstruating out your asshole, it's probably not normal. I'm not just going to be like, oh, it shows the other hole this month. Whatever. No. If I start bleeding from my eyes, I'm not just going to be like, cool. Now I'm famous. Now, I've been seeing a doc for a year, thought I had a hiatal hernia. The ulcers can be hard to diagnose. They can be in different areas and masses, different things. Yeah, ulcers, well, they could be anywhere. Stomach, intestines, right in your poop chute. Actually, I don't know about that one, but they can be very hard to diagnose. I had stage 2 colon cancer. You what? Damn, Shoni. It can also be a hemorrhoid. I don't know of any hemorrhoids that just leak gallons of blood. Okay, for the record, when I brought it up, I said she wound up in the emergency room from blood loss. Do you know how much blood you have to lose consciousness? It's quite a bit. It is. It's like a gill. Did freaking CT scans, blood tests, blah, blah. Feel like I've been just zapped for energy all year. Internal blood loss and constant immune system activity will do that. It will, man. It's going to wear you down. You know, just as long as you get it diagnosed, and I mean, I'm sure they'll give you medication. Take it. Be regular with it. Follow dietary restrictions. My own personal advice. Cutting sugar, acids, stuff like that. Things that'll agitate it. I had to give up like spicy food for a while, and that was not That was not cool, man. But I mean, after the actual diagnosis, they they told me that they were a result of stress, and that if I just stopped being stressed and continued the medication, that they should heal and stop and go away, and I'd be fine. And I was like, oh, that's it? I just gotta stop being stressed. Cool. Like it's just a light switch you turn on and off. It is, but when you're younger, like you don't look at it like that. You can decide to not be stressed. You can decide to not be angry. Like, you get to choose how you feel. It's just really fucking hard. And then people look at you like you're a sociopath. And maybe you are. I don't know. No, it's fucked, dude. I traded in all of my stress for just extreme amounts of anxiety. Yeah. Just like full on panic attacks. It's been a good while. I think it's been like 2 years since I've had a fucking panic attack. Well, at least one that wasn't induced by marijuana, because like when I tried to get stoned for the first time in like what would have been like 6 years. That didn't go over very well either. I was just like, no. It was bad. It was real bad. So many people all around us are on the verge of a breakdown. If you feel that way sometimes, trust me, I think most of us do these days. I think everybody does. I think those of us that aren't short fused about stuff just have that realization. You know? Like there's that saying that most people have heard, that everybody's fighting a battle that we know nothing about. I think some of us just know that. Like we are conscious enough of the human condition that we can't possibly be the only person that's just going through all of this shit. Especially now, like everybody is going through all of this shit all of the time. And some of us have just had that realization forced upon us for a very long time. So it's easier to choose empathy and compassion for some of us than it is for others. And then you just got ignorant assholes that suck. Just the weight of the world is heavy, but together we can all support it. It's easy to look at the happy people and think, what am I doing wrong? Truth is, they're dealing with life too. It was actually something said after Robin Williams passed away, that the happiest people you see are generally dealing with the most pain. They try to live around it. It's not necessarily masking it, it's always there. But they're also the ones that realize that, you know, everybody has that. And they would rather try to uplift people and be a light than just push that darkness onto everyone around them. Because when you feel that low, you know, why would you ever want to do that to someone else? You know? I know. Ugh. I like having real conversations. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. And on that note, these nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. I just had to like break the realness. That's a very weird way to end the stream. I had to go like an hour ago, and I'm really glad that I didn't. So, sincerely, I appreciate the conversation today. I miss just doing chatting streams. Like this is my catharsis. You know, I don't you know what I mean? I'm catharting. It's nice when I have people here to have meaningful conversations with. When you're stuck with just Chrissy, all she wants is money and the wheel to not be rigged. And I'm just kidding, Chrissy. I kid. This has been really good for me too, man. Really enjoyed talking. I really enjoyed talking to you. You want me to stay away, huh? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You can't stay away, Chrissy. You can't go anywhere. You are permanently here. You're right here, and a little bit of right here. You know, did you ever think about how you can tell somebody's age now based on how they do heart hands? I was just thinking about this because I saw somebody do this, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And then somebody else did it, and then they went like this, and I was like, no, it's this. This is how you heart hands, okay? It's always gonna be this. I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's like a crippled gang sign. And I don't mean a gang sign from a crippled person. I mean like the gang sign itself is crippled. Maybe that's just because I have broken hands and it's really hard for me to do that. Like it physically hurts to go like this. I need to make better life choices. Sorry, 2 eyes. It's totally fine. Easy to miss. Yes, it is. Do the Asian heart or Korean heart. I don't know what that is. Does look like a little gang. It does. It really does. What's a Korean heart? Ooh. Pinched thumb and pointer together. I don't get it. How is that a heart? Am I being punked right now? Did I just do a punking on myself? Where's Ashton Kutcher? He doesn't even do punked anymore. Didn't they bring that back and somebody else is... Okay. I don't get it. I'm I'm so confused. It doesn't... I don't know. That broke my brain. I don't see it. I don't see it. I still feel like Ashton has something to do with this. Oh. All right, everybody. I hate to do it. And I sincerely mean that too, because I would love to stay and hang out and talk. But this is the first week in like it's been about 2 months that I have not been sick or late to work. And I don't want to ruin that by being up too late. And then I don't sleep well. That would just be bad. So I have to go because I need to get some sleep. But if everybody wants to come by on Friday and hang out and talk, that would be cool. I would appreciate it. Also, we might do some pirating. I might be a pirate on Friday. Yarrrr. That was a very bad pirate yarrrr. The only thing I have left to do in the pirate game is beat the current final boss. I successfully completed all of the side quests. There weren't as many as I thought there would be. And then after that, it's just like pillaging and blowing up other ships. Pirate life for G. Yes. And Chrissy, you have to be there because like the most fun that I had in the game was when you were orchestrating the soundtrack using various movie pirate songs and that one weird pirate song. Have a good sleep, good day at work. See you Friday. Hey, chilling. Very nice talking to you. It's been a pleasure. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out. And I do hope to see you on Friday. You have a great rest of your day. Oh, by the way, they are remastering Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yeah, I saw that, and I don't know how I feel about it. I think the only reason they decided to do it is because of the success surrounding other pirate games. But, you know, maybe there's another reason. Because, I mean, there's quite a bit of Assassin's Creed games, and they could have remastered, you know, like the original, not one that came out. What was Black Flag, like 6 years ago? 8? I mean, I know it's been a bit, but yeah, whatever. Well, I'm off work tomorrow, so you better stream tomorrow then. Tomorrow's Friday. I will be here tomorrow. Or just a whole other game. Not sure. Hope they do well. That game was great for its time. I only played a little bit of Black Flag. I have not really gotten into any Assassin's Creed games since the first one, and I really can't stay and linger and talk about anything, but I will leave you with this one nugget of personal hope. Do you know what game I really want them to remake? And I have said it 100,000 times, and I don't know why they're not doing it. Tenchu. Tenchu was an amazing assassin game. It's like the original assassin game. You're a ninja assassin. Tenchu was fantastic, and I think with actual cinematics for the story and reworked physics and terrain and controls, the games would just be incredible. I want the whole series rebooted. Tenchu 1, 2, 3, and then a new installment. Tenchu was fantastic. I loved it. It was great. Which Black Flag? Assassin's Creed? Yes, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Black Flag is the only one I played, but yeah, like 8 to 10 years. It's so different from the rest of the pirate vibes. The pirate vibes were pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. But they're pretty good about that. Like Assassin's Creed games, I mean, like the period vibes are they do good work. I will give them that. I actually thought about buying the Assassin's Creed Master Pack, like every Assassin's Creed game, all of them. It was like $190 or something. It included the newest one with all the DLCs and stuff. And I was just like, why would I do that? When am I going to play 15 Assassin's Creed games? Never. That game is like over 10 years old. Well, I mean, you know, I said 8. I might have said 6 to 8. I don't remember. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I need sleep. All right, everybody, chilling. Chrissy, Shoni, Ravenous, what? Steve. I think that's it. Is it? I have to scroll in my chat now. Look. Yeah, there was somebody else. All right, that's everybody. right? Yes. Okay. Thank you all very much for being here. Chrissy, thank you very, very much for the resubscription. Really appreciate that. Now you can do all the things. I don't know what it is you couldn't do before, but you can do all of the things now. I hope to see everybody on Friday, which is tomorrow. I keep saying on Friday because I'm used to streaming on Wednesdays. I don't stream on Thursdays, so this is really weird for me. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow if you can make it. Until then, take care, stay safe, have a fantastic rest of your night, and go eat tacos because I didn't get to for Cinco de Mayo. Feliz Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. I'm hungry, but I also feel full. I ate a lot before the stream. I need a snack. Look at that. You know how happy that makes me? By the way, since we were talking about my chat widget, this is the only multi-chat widget, including Adam's very own chat widget, that registers YouTube emotes. It's the only one. I spent a full 2 days trying to get those to work. Yeah, it's incredible. No other chat widget does it. Just me. Because I put the fucking work in. And also, YouTube chat, which, like, the emotes come through super fucking weird. I had to write a StreamerBot script that would provide me, like, the raw payload for emotes from YouTube. And it was 2 paragraphs long.
Good day, sir!
Nice. It was stupid. But yeah, I got it. I figured it out. It's good. Look at them. Every time I see them, I'm happy. I actually forgot all about them until just now. So, thank you for reminding me. All right, anyway. Adieu. I'll see you all tomorrow. And again, thank you for being here. Made my day. I appreciate it greatly.